Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, February 15th, 2017, and today in our Tech News Update, well, we have Apple that is actually against a new law that was proposed in the state of Nebraska, and that a lot of states are actually thinking about, and it's the right to repair. The law will actually enforce the possibility of repairing products instead of, today is a very sad, let's buy the product and when it doesn't work, you just throw it away. So, and companies, some companies make it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to repair their products. Apple is one of them. And basically, that law, Apple is opposing. And they're saying, no, you know what? We can't allow a law like that to go on because people can get hurt. Well, I think that's mostly of a Apple thing about, no, we don't want you to repair, we want you to buy a new one. And I think that law is not a bad idea, with the today's electronics that you throw away and the fact that repairs are difficult and or too expensive, and these things are really toxic for the environment. I think that's not a bad idea at all. Well, Microsoft is announcing a new Windows Insider program for businesses. They say that there's two things that they want with this. First of all, it's going to help IT know if Windows 10 will work correctly with their business environment before the official release. And also, it apparently will help Microsoft understand a little more the needs of business partners when deploying, of course, the Windows environment and operating system. So it is now starting up, and I don't know if many IT departments will do it, but Windows Insider program for business. Well, this is PewDiePie. This is the #1 YouTuber with just past 50 million subscribers. And now he's kind of in hot water because of some of the videos that he posted about, a debt to the Jews and all sorts of anti-Semitic remarks. And this is, of course, causing a lot of problems, and many people complained. So now Disney, that was a partner with PewDiePie, is backing out and saying, nope, we don't want to run ads, and we don't want to that our brand be associated with PewDiePie anymore. And YouTube has a special program. Those that are on the top 5% of the YouTube list are available, or are have the possibility of getting on a different monetization with partnership with companies. And well, YouTube says you're not on our top list anymore. We don't like what you do, and we don't enjoy that, and we don't want our brand to be associated with anything regarding what you're doing. So we'll see what happens with this, but I think this really hurts PewDiePie a lot, and it probably is going to hurt his brand, and we'll see what happens next. Nokia, or the company that bought Nokia, or the rights to Nokia, apparently will re-release the Nokia 3310 phone. Now, this phone I have owned for at least 2, if not 3 years, and I gotta say, this is a tank. This thing is indestructible and amazing. But really, in 2017, they're going to release this again. That's going to be interesting to see. Apparently, it will be shown at the Mobile World Congress. And is there a market for that? I would think that maybe, because of a very simple fact that I, as a tech guy, have so many clients that told me, I don't understand my smartphone. Can I just have a phone that makes phone calls? So, interesting. The old phone coming back. Bill Gates, retired for 9 years now from Microsoft, is, of course, still maintaining ties with Microsoft and is on the board of directors. But in an interview, they were talking about where Bill Gates was and everything, and he still has his foot in Microsoft from time to time, and he says that he still enjoys working for Microsoft actually. So that's kind of interesting, and apparently does give some all sorts of um, interesting ideas and his own little business inside of what you would think of this or that at Microsoft. And some of the decisions at Microsoft apparently are still influenced by him. So kind of interesting to see that he still enjoys it. Well, if you have a Mac computer, last week we had an article or a bit of news about how Mac viruses and malware are actually increasing at a fast pace. Well, there's a new one now called X Agent, and it's made by a Russian group that is also the same group that apparently hacked into all sorts of, in the U.S. elections and might have, interfered a little bit. But now it is a malware that actually attacks Mac computers, and also not just Mac computers, but through your Mac, also your iPhone backups and everything like that. So it's getting more and more a problem for Mac users that viruses are attacking their computers. So it's going to be interesting to see. Of course, do we need an antivirus for Mac? I'm starting to think maybe yeah, because of what's happening. Well, for the first time, and I don't remember ever this happening since there's the new, since there's a patch Tuesday, every second Tuesday of the month where Microsoft fixes, security issues. But Microsoft has delayed patch Tuesday at the last minute. And an interesting article about this from Mary Jo Foley on All About Microsoft blog at ZDNet is stating that according to some internal sources that she has, it is an internal problem at Microsoft for sending out the patches that might actually be causing a problem. They say that some people might actually have problems because of that. So we're not sure when this is going to be released, but one of the things that we also know is that we, hope that it might not be too long, because apparently there's a very serious security flaw right now in the SMB file sharing from Windows, and that it is probably already exploited by bad guys. So that means the patch Tuesday that we're not having right now is actually putting users at risk, possibly. So we'll see. But no news at all as to when this is going to be released. And of course, follow my channel, because as soon as it is, I will of course say, hey, Patch Tuesday updates have been released. And finally, Google's chief business officer says that fake news is a very serious problem and we have to tackle. It's extremely important because it actually also puts bad ideas into people's minds, because they read fake news and think it's real. And some fake news is actually so well done and designed that it's very difficult to know the truth between the fake and the real stuff. So another Google actor that is saying that we have to do something about fake news, basically. So this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, February 15th, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.